week 2 of project in portfolio 7. So, pretty simple. I have officially moved these two things: color change theme and add random workout button, and nailing overall UI here. So I have officially added a few things. So yay. And then, well, I didn't put that, but, and I have officially updated the newest UI and everything. So that's kind of my agile board update. I basically ended up staying with actually none of these. I didn't end up staying with any of these. I ended up finding a new one that I found. I might have to post it. I'm gonna have to post it. There's another one I found. With some other colors. I'm gonna have to post that one. So let me go ahead and explanation of code I added. Okay, so the code. So a lot of that is, so I was recommended to go ahead and do a splash view. So pretty easy, splash view. And then kind of an initial view. So the first thing you see is not that workout list view, which is going to be this. And this kind of ended up becoming a little bit more after my supervisor kind of recommended something. And I'll kind of show you it in a moment. So this is, it started as something more simple, and then he kind of recommended something, and it kind of grew from there. So it's actually quite very simple. And then I was like, since I'm doing this, let me see if I can add the random workout generator view. Which I tried to do web scraping, but I ended up finding out that it was actually easier just to use my own logic to basically use the logic I was already using. In the entire application, and kind of run from there. So, yeah, it's been pretty interesting, actually. All right, so let me go ahead and minimize that. Let me go ahead and run. And I have been testing this on my phone, so it actually looks good on my phone and runs good on my phone. So this is the splash view. So the graph was actually outside of the working idea in the first place, but I actually love it. So this is a month-to-month swimming summary. It's the total yards swam in a month. If you haven't swam any, it's not going to show a graph. I wanted it. Now, I don't know if it's going to be better if it's broke down. I was trying to have it break down by per day, but for some reason it's only breaking down like per month. So I don't know. I don't know if I want to work on that. Now, obviously you can see the overall UI has changed. The background is kind of that overall blue color, but, and then I still kind of kept those blues. I kind of made it pop out. I looked at two or three different major workout plans. So if you go to view all workouts, you can very much see the words. You can very much see all the words and wording. You can see everything. The ad is bigger. The buttons are bigger. You can see everything a little bit better. Everything pops out a little bit more. There's some nice gradients, but I did take to heart the white. And then right here, this is actually a little bit of a gradient, so it starts out that cream, but it actually kind of goes to a gray right here. In all of these, and obviously just kind of that awesome little gradient. And then I'll show you the random workout generator. So tap to generate a random swim workout. So you actually have to tap it. The darn thing is a little ridiculous. So if you like this workout, gives the date, nice big workout. If you like it, or you can generate another one, you can then save the workout. So I hope you like it. I was not thinking about doing the random workout generator, but the UI came together pretty well. I did end up having to mess around with the buttons because they were being a pain in the butt. But once I kind of got those working and kind of those figured out and the gradients figured out, everything kind of came together really nicely, and I was like, wow, this ends up looking really great, and I hope you end up liking it. And once I figured out how to do the graph, I was like, oh, that's a great idea, once my supervisor kind of recommended it. So that was also kind of a really awesome idea. So that was kind of outside of what I was thinking. Did I mention everything? So I hope you like all of this, and hope to hear feedback on Tuesday.